These are right.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Panther Stadium, where Medina Valley is getting set to take on Eagle Pass Winn, as the Mavericks will have traveled here this evening. Medina Valley comes in with a 2-3 record. They are 2-1 in district play. Eagle Pass is 0-4 on the season overall. They're 0-2 in district play. As it sits right now, they've already had their bye week. Medina Valley tied for second place with Southwest and Southwest Legacy. All three teams are 2-1 in district. Southside 3-0. Panthers had that heartbreaking loss against Southside last week. 21-17 was the final in a game that probably should have been won by Medina Valley. But, Maury, we talked to the young men and some of the coaches on Wednesday night at Sports for Supper, and they were very anxious to get back on the field and get that sour taste out of their mouth.
Well, you're exactly right, Jared. And that's the way any athlete that cares about the sport, it doesn't matter what sport it is. After that loss, you wish the next game was 10 minutes away so you could get right back out there. And just to reiterate on what you said, Jared, that game could have been won by either team.
Yep.
Medina Valley could have easily, after being down 14-0 after the Southside, the Cardinals took the opening 2 drives and scored. Medina Valley could have said, oh, what did we get into? They never did. They came back, made it 14-7 .5, scored the next 10 points, got ahead 17-10, and then on a fluke play, which it's a hook and lateral. We've seen it done before. Medina Valley ran it quite a few times last year and caught the opponent off guard. The Panthers, the defensive coach was on there, and he even said, we knew it was in their playbook, but we didn't expect it on that because they had just got a 15-yard penalty and were behind the sticks quite a bit. And they caught the Panthers peeking into the backfield and a little swing pass in the lateral, and he went untouched. But if you only mess up on one play a game, 95% of the time you're going to win that ball game.
Yeah, that's right. And one thing I do want to point out on that hook and ladder play, we had mentioned that the coaches were yelling in the press box next to us, and they knew it was coming. The reason they were yelling is because Southside broke the huddle with 12 men.
For the fifth time
in the ball game.
And neither one.
None of them ever got called, and that's why they were upset. And I know the coaches can send inquiries to UIL after the fact, and they did come back and say, yeah, there were 12 men on the field, but what good does that do you after the game? They recognize it. Hopefully they fix it in the future, but it doesn't do you any good for that game. And unfortunately, they had 12 men on the field. They end up striking for a big play and a touchdown that essentially won the ball game for them. But
it's like you said, it's no use to cry honey boo.
It is what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, the game, it's still a loss. 21-17 was the final still. But one of the things now as you move forward, you still have the season in front of you. If you win all your games, which Medina Valley is poised to do at this point, they've already beaten Legacy. Southwest might be their most difficult game left, but
yes.
this game right here is no slouch.
I think this is one of those trap games, Jim, where you can overlook this one. You're going down next Thursday on a short week. It's easy to overlook that one because of the way that you beat them the year before.
Yep.
But this team right here, it doesn't matter in what sport it is. You can have them overmatched, and they will not quit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something about Eagle Pass Winn that they just do not quit. And the Panthers can't take this lightly. They need to play like they've been playing the first half, and hopefully in the second half we can have a little bit of a lead. We can get some of those younger guys in there, get them some more experience, because you're going to need that, especially when you play Southwest down the road. And the thing about this, Jared, is they've had 2 weeks to prepare for Medina Valley. Eagle Pass Winn was open last week. So all of their focus for 2 weeks has been traveling down to Medina Valley. So
that's
we're
right.
We're going to get their best.
Yep, and we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and by Dotson House Moving, and we'll continue in just a moment.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
There's power in the simplest of actions. Like one neighbor helping another, where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything at Medina Electric Cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust. To provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium. Medina Valley getting set to take on Eagle Pass Winn. It was Parents' Night for the band, and I believe for the Top Cats also. No, it wasn't for the Top Cats. Senior night for
the band.
Yeah, for the band. And they announced all those young men and women earlier before the broadcast, before the ball game. And
don't mean to cut you. Is it next week that they go for their?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I know it's always when does Oklahoma and Texas play? Is that next week? Because it's always that weekend of the
for the district band
state fair.
Yeah, for the district band meet. I don't know. I don't know if they're going next week or when.
And we watched them perform their show after the
homecoming. Yep.
I was impressed.
Yeah.
They look like they're in top form, ready to do some damage. So.
And Eagle Pass coming out on the field right now. And Maury, this is a game Medina Valley's looking to bounce back from last week. We talked about Eagle Pass being a trap game, easy to overlook them, but they're a team that can play you tough, and they're going to play down to the final whistle. What does Medina Valley have to do in this ball game? What are your keys to the game here tonight?
One word: finish.
Yep.
Finish the drives. They did a great job of what we wanted to get rid of the first couple games was the pre-snap penalties. I don't recall one last week that we had. If we did, it wasn't more than one. And there was no silly penalties either.
Yeah.
They're getting away from that. They're buying into the coach's theory and what they're trying to instill. And right now, Panther football is headed in the right direction.
Yeah, it is, and I think
what would you say your keys to the game would be, Jared?
I think they need to finish. The Panthers have shown all year that they can move the ball well between the 20s, but punching it in the end zone sometimes has been a problem. You've got to get points when you have the opportunities, but I think the big key to this game is no mental errors. Don't make mistakes. Don't give Eagle Pass extra yardage and extra possessions and extra time of possession. Because I think that, we heard that they're a very run-heavy team. I think they're going to try to shorten this ball game up, make it a quick game, and limit Medina Valley's possessions. And I think if Medina Valley's offense can stay out on the field and our defense, Medina Valley's defense, can really shut them down, that's going to play into the Panthers' hands.
So what you're saying is Eagle Pass is coming in with the attitude that our best defense is our offense, keeping the Panthers off the board.
And their good thing is that bodes for a low-scoring game, and it goes into a game that they feel comfortable playing at that tempo and trying, like saying we're not going to get in a shootout with Medina Valley because we're not going to outscore them that way. They're just going to have to outplay them on offense.
And if you're Medina Valley, and every coach has made this comment, you need to finish every drive with a kick.
Yep.
Whether it's a punt, a kickoff, or a field goal.
No turnovers.
No turnovers.
Yep. Yep, no, you're exactly right. And I think tonight we won't go into details about the injury, but Anthony Guerrero not in the ball game tonight. He got injured against Southside last week. Hopefully they're looking at having him back at some point this season. But they're going to have Mr. Reza and Rincon step up tonight.
Absolutely.
And we're going to take a break and come back with all the play-by-play. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and by Dotson House Moving and Construction. And we'll continue here in just a moment.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com.
A 5-month CD with only $5,000 minimum balance required.
And earn up to 5.37%.
A 5.37 APY.
Stop in today. We look forward to you joining our CSB family.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Dotson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dotson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. You can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
South Texas Hardware has been serving the Medina Valley area since 1987. South Texas Hardware is a hardware store that thrives on the interaction between the business and its customers. From home maintenance to expert advice, South Texas Hardware can serve your needs. South Texas Hardware supports the Medina Valley and surrounding communities. Stop by and see what South Texas Hardware has to offer. South Texas Hardware, Highway 90 West in beautiful Castroville, Texas.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as the captain's getting ready to meet at midfield for the coin toss. National Anthem's been played, and we are ready to get this ball game going. Panthers trying to bounce back from a loss last week to Southside, get back to even on the regular season, but improve to 3-1 in district play. For the Panthers, we'll start with Eagle Pass Winn. Their captain's number 55, Esteban Rodriguez, number 5, Estevan Hoffman. Number 43, Emmanuel Reyes. Number 4, Sebastian Vasquez. And number 85, who is not on their roster. So we'll have to get a name for him at some point, but 85 is not on the roster here this evening. For the Panthers, their captains, number 44, Xavier Fears. Number 88, Cade Gallion. Number 11, James Vallejo. And number 13, Michael Newton are the captains for tonight's ball game as we get ready for the coin toss. Actually, you know what? That's number 65, and that's Gregory Salazar. And it looks like an 8 from the front, but it's a 6 when he turned around because he's got his jersey bunched up. But that's a 65 for their captain, not 85. As they meet out there and ready to get the coin toss going, Eagle Pass Winn will get to call it since they're the visiting team. And it looks like Medina Valley won the toss, and they're going to defer to the second half. And so the Panthers will kick off to start the ball game. They'll send their defense out on the field first. Eagle Pass will get the ball to start, and they're going to go left or right. Eagle Pass school colors, black and white, and I believe silver as well are their school colors. They're going to be wearing white jerseys with white pants here tonight, black trim, black numbers, and they're going to have white helmets with their logo on the side. For the Panthers, their home black uniforms, black jerseys, black pants, orange trim, white numbers on the jerseys, black helmets with the orange MV and the orange number on the opposite side. They've put a different logo on the middle of the field tonight, the MV with the Panther coming through it, which, I mean, I love that the art class does that
Absolutely.
again. That's something that they used to do, and then they went away from it for about 2 or 3 years, and now they've gotten back to doing it again, and it's nice to see something different out there every night.
Well, and, you know, they take their pride in it, too, because it is done very nice. It looks – to me, it makes the field look like it's a home field
Yes,
for you.
it does, yep. And we are ready to get this ball game going.
I like this part, Jared, where they're recognizing all of the members who have served in the military, and they stand up and everybody applauds these men because you know what, Jared? They are the real heroes.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right, Maury, and this is always something nice that they do here at the stadium, and we like to see. And so the Panthers are going to get ready to kick it away here. Brennan Keir will tee it up here for the Panthers.
Did we win the toss? Did we win the toss?
Eagle Pass sending back deep to receive, number 11. Juan Gonzalez, number 4. Sebastian Vasquez, and also back there, number 21, Tadeo Rivera. Keir has it teed up, ready to kick it away from the 40-yard line. The Panthers will kick it left to right to start. Slight breeze is blowing right to left here at the field. And we're ready for this ball game to get underway. As Keir has it teed up. He'll be kicking into the wind. He puts his foot into it, an end-over-end kick that's going to be fielded at the 12-yard line. Starts up to the 15, 20, cuts inside to the 25, and he's taken down around the 27, 28-yard line, and that's where Eagle Pass Winn will start their opening drive.
Landon Burns and Gunnar Reynosa, the first 2 Panthers there on special teams.
That was Vasquez on the return.
Want to thank Dwayne Garza for stepping up and helping us and run the camera tonight.
Also want to recognize that opening kickoff was brought to you by Medina Electric Cooperative. And the Panthers will start off on defense here. It's 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line of Eagle Pass. Winn will come to the line. We're probably going to see a good dose of run tonight. Bobby Cabrera, the quarterback. He's a lefty. They hand it off right away up the middle. Number 20 with a hard run, Luis Flores. Looks like he's kind of hard to bring down as he gets up to the 32-yard line to pick up a 4 on first down.
James Stanton on the stop there for Medina Valley. Support from the safety position.
So 2nd down and 6. And Flores Maury, that time he ran with his pads down. He bounced off a couple of guys, and he looks like he's kind of like the Guerrero-style runner.
Yeah, it's hard for one guy to bring him down, or at least it was on that play.
They'll send out 3 wideouts here to start. Takes the snap, hands the ball off, going right side. Flores again. He gets across the 35 to the 38-yard line, and that's going to be a first down for Eagle Pass.
James Vallejo on the stop for Medina Valley.
Picked up 6 yards that time.
James Martinez also in there from his safety position. Exactly what we thought we'd see. It's 2 plays into it, Jared. Nothing but just power running.
And they said that. Coach Britt said they'll run counters and traps, things like that. They'll send 4 wide receivers out this time. Cabrera going to hand the ball off. Flores again. This time he's not going anywhere. He's actually going to lose a yard or 2 on the play. They'll spot him at the 36-yard line. A loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12.
That was Lomo causing havoc there in the backfield. Stand-up defensive end Morales for the Panthers. And Coach Britt also said it's all about your gap splits on defense. When they line up, they like to line up sometimes with 2 tight ends, so they're heavy on one side.
Yep.
And that's what they're doing here to start the ball game.
Well, and I know he said in 4 games they only threw the ball about 35 times in those 4 games. Cabrera from the gun again. Takes a snap. He's going to roll out near side, looking to throw. Fires. Complete, number 21. Gets across the 40 to the 45 where he's brought down. And he's going to be shy of the first down, but it's going to be 3rd and about 2 after a 10-yard pickup.
21 tackled by 21 as James Martinez was on the stop.
That was Tadeo Rivera on the reception that time. And, Cabrera threw that ball behind him. Rivera did a good job to reach behind him, make the play, and still get upfield for positive yards.
Well, if you watch when Rivera comes back on the field, they have all white helmets, but they get them green stickers. And one side of his helmet almost looks green. He has that many stickers, so you know he's a playmaker out there for the Mavericks this evening.
So on 3rd down and 2 here, the Mavericks come to the line from the 46. Cabrera gives it. Flores coming near side, lays his head down, and he runs over a defender. He's going to get the first down at midfield. Big, hard run by Flores.
Yeah, Stanton was there, and he just lowered his shoulder and went through Stanton. And Villegas, number 17, ends up clearing up the mess. But good, hard run there, good yards after contact. Got him the first down.
Ball up to midfield, 9:07 to play, first quarter. They've eaten 3 minutes off the clock here and a couple of first downs, which is what they want to do.
Want to keep the Panthers' offense where it's at right now on the sidelines.
So the Mavericks will come to the line here. Out of the shotgun. And they're going to blow this dead.
Timeout.
Timeout, yep. Timeout taken by, I believe, Eagle Pass. Yep. That's their first. Timeout brought to you by Peerless Equipment. And, Maury, so far in this ball game, Eagle Pass has done exactly what the coaches and us thought they were going to do. They're going to run the ball at you. They've thrown the ball once. They got 10 yards off of it, but it's the running game that's getting them yards and keeping their offense on the field.
It was the play action that set up that pass play. And if you notice, Jared, you look on the offensive line, they are not really that big. But
no.
they're quick off the ball. They get to their spots. They get to their second and third options in the blocking scheme quick. And a lot of times that's almost as hard to defend as a team that's big up front.
Yeah, that first step on the offensive line is everything. If they're getting off the ball faster than you're automatically on the back foot instead of pushing forward.
Well, at least we have 11 players on
Yep.
the field, not like your Notre Dame Irish at the end of the game. 2 plays in a row with 10, thinking they could stop Ohio State with 10 players against 11.
That was sickening. I was looking for a good, sturdy. No, I won't say that. Never mind. First down and 10. Cabrera takes the snap, going to hand it off. Flores coming right side, and he is taken down for a loss of a yard that time. Nice stop by the Panthers, and it's going to be 2nd and 11.
That time Stanton says, I'm going to take your legs out from under you. You're not going to get through me this time.
Yep, a great play by Stanton coming from that safety spot to get a tackle for a loss.
And that's just knowing your P's and Q's and who you're supposed to be looking at as far as where you're going to go during the play. He read that beautifully.
So 2nd down and 11 coming up. Ball back at the 49 of Eagle Pass. Cabrera from the shotgun. He's got 4 wide outs here. He's going to roll out near side, looking to throw. Fires incomplete, in and out of the hands of 21 Rivera, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 11. He probably should have caught that.
Well, but Vallejo reached in there and nearly pulled the ball away and got to the dunk trash can there because he had a hand. He had his hand on the ball also. Now, Jared, you need to just keep him right here. Don't let him get anything to where they can even think about going forward on 4th down.
Well, and if you think about it, Maury, that pass play was the exact same one they ran the last time also. So 3rd and 11 here. Panthers with a chance to get their defense off the field with 8:14 to go. Rolling out. Cabrera fires complete Rivera, but he's dragged out of bounds short of the 1st down. He gets down to about the 45-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 10, or 4th and 5, rather. Sorry.
Jacob Warren on the stop, and no decision time for the Mavericks as they're going to bring on their punting unit, allegedly.
Yep. Yeah.
And in this, and in situations like this team has nothing to lose.
Right. Yeah, you're 0-2 in district. You need to get back into it, and a play like that could spark it. You just never know.
Panthers need to make sure and sit back and make sure they get this, that they do punt this.
I believe that is.
Yeah, they're going to take a delay a game and get more time.
Yep.
Give them more room to kick.
That's Landon Burns back there deep to receive for the Panthers. We haven't seen him back to receive this year. We've seen Tesoro and Hewitt. And they do take the delay a game, so they...
Was he not one that started out back there, him and Hewitt, to start with maybe?
I don't know. I haven't seen him very much on the... We haven't seen him on the offensive side of the ball, and we also haven't seen him in the special teams very much this year. We saw him a lot last year back there.
Well, he's your standout.
Yeah.
One of your standout corners. Now you got Tessera back there now.
Yeah, and now it looks like they're going to come for the block. Medina Valley's got here they come. And they do get the punt away. It's a high spiral kick that's going to bounce at the 20, take an Eagle Pass bounce, and roll dead at the 10-yard line. That was number 17, Bobby Cabrera on the punt, the quarterback. And what was that, about a 40-yarder?
40 yards on the nose.
Yep. And the Panthers will start 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line.
So the Panthers gave up a couple of first downs, but then settled down. Turn them over on downs to see if the Panthers can get something working here, their first possession on offense.
And so Michael Newton will come out here with his offense for the first time this evening. Newton played well in that game last week against Southside. They'll empty the backfield to start. They're going to swing it out right side, complete. Up to the 15, 20. Brought down after about a 10-yard gain that time, and it's going to be a 1st down. I believe that was Carter Hewitt on the reception out there for the Panthers. They threw that little hitch route. They swung Reza in motion out there for the extra blocker, and the Panthers pick up a 1st down.
Number 11, Juan Gonzalez on the stop for the Mavericks.
Rincon in the backfield for the Panthers. They send 2 wide out of the pistol. Tesoro in motion, takes a snap. Going to give it to Rincon, trying the left side. He shakes some tackles. Up to the 30, cuts inside 35, puts his shoulder down. He's taken down at the 39-yard line. A big run that time, 19 yards for Rincon and a 1st down for the Panthers.
Gonzalez and Leos. And did you see the help downfield by the wide receivers blocking downfield?
They go quickly this time. Back to Rincon. Same play again. He gets across the 45 up to about the 47-yard line. Picks himself up 8 yards.
Camarillo, number 75, on the stop.
3 plays, Maury. They've gone 37 yards. 2nd down and 2 coming up here. Panthers from the pistol. Rincon, the lone back. They'll send Tesoro in motion. They're going to pitch it to him coming near side. They had to defend it, but he manages to slip through and maybe get a yard out of it. Probably should have been stopped for a loss of 2 or 3. He does get 1 yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to lose a couple yards. Ended up getting a positive, just a no gain on the play, but that was better than the loss. Number 21 there for the tackle, Tedio Rivera.
So on 3rd down and a yard, it's about Well, 3rd and a yard and a half, really. Newton will send Tesoro in motion. Takes the snap. Gives it to Rincon up the middle. He gets across midfield, and he's going to have the first down. Picked himself up about 5 or 6 yards on the carry, and he gets into Eagle Pass territory for the first time this evening.
That was Rivera and Leos on the stop, but another first down for the Panthers.
And another wide hole opened up there by Burns and the left guard there for the Panthers. They'll look over here to the sideline for the play call. 5:26 to play here in the first quarter. Still no score. Panthers on their opening possession of the ball game. Takes the snap, going to swing it out. Left side, complete to Tesoro. Makes a man miss up to the 40, 35, 30, and he's taken down out of bounds. Picks up about 18 yards there.
Some more good blocking out there on the edge. Rivera on the stop. Rowan Parkhurst is the left tackle for the Panthers. The right tackle is Bo Weimers.
An 18-yard pickup. He gets down to the 30-yard line. First down and 10 for the Panthers.
Xander Crisp at right tackle.
They'll send Tesoro in motion. Looking to throw off play action. Newton's got to step up, and he's going to get sacked back at the 35-yard line. Loss of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 15. Newton off the play action, and the thing is they all keyed on it, but there was nobody open downfield.
Oh, that was a menace on the sack. Newton just needed to throw that ball away and avoid that loss. Because there was good coverage downfield. There were no Panther receivers open.
2nd and 5 to go. Or 2nd and 15, rather. Takes the snap, gives it to Rincon. They're going to pitch it out left side to Reza on the option, and he's going to get close to the sack yardage back. Picks up 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 11. And, Maury, that was almost a disaster as that pitch was behind Reza.
Yeah, that was a menace on the stop. What he did, though, is he got the penalty yards back, and it looked like that could have been disaster, the ball getting on the turf and going for a turnover there.
3rd down and 11 here from the 31. Reza in motion left to right. Newton looking to throw. Steps up, fires over the middle, complete to Tesoro at the 15-yard line. That's where he's brought down. Good pass and catch that time. A 15, 16-yard pickup and a first down for the Panthers.
Balderas on the stop there, but a good pass route, good throw by Michael Newton.
3:46 to play, first quarter. Rincon with the football up the middle. He's going to get a few yards down to the 12. Bring 2nd down and 7. And, Maury, that time they were coming after Newton. They hit him as soon as he gave the ball off.
Yeah, they did. Munoz and Jimenez on the stop there for the Mavericks. Couldn't have drew up a better script, though, to start this first quarter.
No, now you guys got to finish your drives off. Tesoro goes in motion. Newton to throw, fires, left side, complete. Hewitt, he gets free of one man, tries to slip another, but he's going to get tackled around the 7 or 8 yard line. We'll see where the ball spot is. Looks like at the 7.
Good blocking out there on the edge by Tesoro. I think Hewitt misread that block because Tesoro had him going one way, and Hewitt kind of ran right into that, back into the pressure.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
But still a good gain.
3rd and 2 from the 7. Newton gives it off to Rincon left side, and he's going to get a first down. As he gets down to about the 5, looks like they'll spot him at the 4 yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Panthers from the 4.
Looked like Rivera on the stop there, along with 75 Camarillo.
So 1st and goal from the 4. 2:24 to play here in the first quarter. Tesoro in motion. Newton takes a snap, gives it to Rincon, and he's going to walk into the end zone untouched for a Panther touchdown with 2:10 to play, and the Panthers take a 6-0 lead.
What a statement on the opening drive.
A 90-yard drive to go up 6-0, and here is Gavin Rips for the extra point.
Big play was the 3rd down and 10 reception to Tesoro to keep the chains moving for the Panthers.
Good snap. The hold's down. Kick is up, and it is good. With 2:10 to play in the first quarter, your score, Medina Valley 7, Eagle Pass win nothing. We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we'll continue in a moment.
Medina Healthcare System provides local residents with quality healthcare resources close to home without having to drive to San Antonio for their healthcare needs. Medina Healthcare System has stellar family practice physicians, a full-time OBGYN, a full-time surgeon, and very qualified nurse practitioners and physician assistants. Locations include Hondo, Divine, and Castroville. Visit medinahospital.net for more information. Medina Healthcare System, providing quality care.
We're back here at Panther Stadium, 7-0. Medina Valley leading Eagle Pass Winn as Brennan Keir has it teed off, ready to kick it away. Kickoff brought to you by Medina Electric Cooperative. 2:10 to play, first quarter. And Keir's kickoff is away. A high end-over-end kick that is going to bounce at the 30. Picked up by number 5. Hoffman, and he steps out of bounds immediately, and they'll start at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
I like the decision by Hoffman. He was trying to see if that ball was going to go out of bounds and get a free 5 yards. But right at the last minute with a Panther defender closing in, he catches it and just steps out of bounds.
Well, and he's actually very fortunate that took the bounce that it did, because if that comes back, that's a Medina Valley recovery. Because you never know on those end-over-end kicks how that nose is going to fall into the turf.
That's why it's not a round ball, right?
Yep. And so here's Cabrera with his offense. Takes the snap, hands it off to Flores, and he's going to shake through to about the 35-yard line before he's finally covered up. They'll give him the 36, picks up 6, and it'll be 2nd down and 4.
Villegas and Riojas on the play. Glad to see Riojas back. He was injured the first 4 games. He returned last week and had a great game. Back now from his hand surgery, his knuckle surgery he had, as he hurt that in the first scrimmage against Lockhart. So good to see that young man back on the field.
So 2nd down and 4 coming up here. Cabrera gives it to Flores, and he hits the line hard, but the Panthers are right there to give him the stop. He does get 1 yard on the carry, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, that was big number 26 stuffing that hole for the Panthers, Sculark Hopkins.
Minute 15 and counting to play here in the first quarter.
And the running back, he had a good head.
Oh, yeah. No, he was running downhill that time.
That was 2 forces there colliding there in the middle of the line for the Panthers.
Well, and he's not very big. He's not tall, but he's got some size to him. You know, he's stocky and he runs hard.
And his gravity level's low.
So 3rd down and 3 coming up here. The Panther defense digs in. Cabrera going to run it himself up the middle, and he gets to the 40. I think he just got enough for the 1st down, and he did.
Yeah, he got a left-footed spot there, but he did bounce across the line. Kennard on the stop there for the Panthers.
That's the first keeper we've seen from them, and they use it for a 1st down. Keeps the chains moving. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 40.
And that was just a basic keeper. There was nobody there to fake it to. He just kept it himself.
28 seconds to play here in the first quarter. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They do give it off to Flores on the right side, and he's going to get a couple of yards up to the 42-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
That was Villegas and Allen on the stop for the Panthers.
And that will end the first quarter of play. And your score after 1, Medina Valley 7, Eagle Pass nothing. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
The second quarter sponsor is Texas Window Wash. Panther Nation, do you have dirty windows on your home? At Texas Window Washing, we offer competitive pricing without sacrificing quality of service for residential and business windows. Turn your dusty and dirty windows into clear, shining glass by calling Texas Window Washing today. We also clean solar panels. So find us on Facebook and next door. Go Panthers and God bless America. That's Texas Window Wash at 210-326-0852.
As we start the second quarter, Medina Valley with a 7-0 lead here. As Cabrera rolling out left side, he's going to run it himself, and he kind of ran into the back of his own blocker that time. He's only going to get 1 yard on the play, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
That was Kennard and Hopkins on the stop there for the Panthers. Zuazo comes in now. Kennard out.
So 3rd down and 7 to go here for
Need to
Eagle
limit
pass.
the yardage here, Jared, because you
Yeah.
could be in 4-down territory if they get some positive yards here and make it a little bit more manageable. One possession for the Panthers in that quarter, Jared, but they put up 7 points.
Right. 90-yard drive to put up 7 points. Takes the snap. Cabrera rolling out right side. Throws. He's got a man wide open, but he overshot him. Number 11, Juan Gonzalez, was open behind the Panther defense, but Cabrera just overthrew him. Cabrera threw that ball while he was on the run, and it'll bring up 4th down, and Eagle Pass is going to have to punt.
Well, and they rolled out to that side, but he's a left-hander, so they rolled out to his power side. 11 had a step back behind the Panther secondary. They caught the Panthers peeking into the backfield a little too much.
Yeah, and fortunate that he overthrew that ball. So Cabrera ready to punt it away. Tesoro back deep to receive. And he gets it away. High end-over-end kick. They're going to let it bounce. And it's going to take an Eagle Pass bounce, and it's going to roll dead around the 13-yard line. They'll spot him at the 14.
Got 15 extra yards after the roll. If you just come up there and fair catch that one, you save that hidden yardage.
Yep, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 14. And so Medina Valley will start their drive with poor field position again. They went 90 yards on their opening drive. Now they got to go 86 for
Going
this
back
one.
to that 3rd down play, they would have got the 1st down. I doubt if he'd have been able to score because the ball was taking him towards the sidelines, but it would have kept the drive alive.
Exactly. 10:56 to play in the first half. Newton out of the pistol. They'll send a man in motion. They're going to pitch it. Tesoro coming near side. Gets up to the 15, 20, and he gets pushed out of bounds around the 22, 23-yard line, depending on the spot. He's going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down. 9-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 1.
That was Ramirez on the stop, but a good job by Tesoro. Jared with that stiff arm got some more yardage after that.
Well, and your playbook opens up a lot more when it's 2nd down and 1 as opposed to, 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol here with 3 wide. Tesoro in motion. Newton off the play action, looking to throw. Fires over the middle, complete to Hewitt up to the 40. Still on his feet to the 45, and he's going to get taken down around the 48-yard line. 1st down for the Panthers, a big pass and catch, about 22 yards on the reception.
Francisco Ramirez on the stop. Good throw and good catch.
And it's 1st and 10. They take the snap, gives it to Rincon, and this time he gets taken down in the backfield. He's going to lose a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11. There were 2 white jerseys there as soon as he got the ball.
That was Rodriguez and Jimenez on the stop, number 70 and 30 respectively. That's the first play for a loss against the Panthers.
Well, he's thrown 2 of those little slants over the middle in this ball game wide open. They're just finding that little hole in the zone right now and setting in it. 2nd down and 11. Gives to Rincon again. This time he's across midfield. Gets down to the 45. He gets hit from behind, and it pushes him forward. He's only going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down. He picked up 10 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1.
It was actually one of the
their guys.
One of the Mustangs that pushed him back, or Eagle Pass that pushed him down there close to the 1st down.
Yeah, I mean, he hit him at the 45 and pushed him 2 more yards downfield on the tackle.
Number 36, Munoz, getting credit for that stop.
3rd down and a yard. 4 wide outs here. They'll send a man in motion, left or right. Newton going to pitch it out right side to Reza. Reza's got the first down and more to the 35, 30, still on his feet to the 20. Oh, and he couldn't make the last man miss as he's taken down at the 15-yard line. And there's a flag down at the 24. Probably going to be a hold against the Panthers or a block in the back.
But from where that's out, a spot foul, it'll still get you a first down. But he was running through there like a Swiss Army knife, Jared, just avoiding everybody, every would-be tackler.
Yeah, it was a 28-yard run for Reza.
Number 36, Munoz, finally on the stop there.
It is a hold against the Panthers. Oh, blocking the back. 8:59 to play here in the first half.
Play still going to result in the first down. So
yeah, because the penalty will move them back to the 36-yard line. They need it to 42 for a first down, so they get that. So it'll be 1st and 10, Medina Valley from the 36. Newton with an empty backfield, 5 wideouts here. Takes the snap, looking to throw it, left side, Gallion. Oh, and he dropped it. In and out of his hands as he turned to run with the football, and he had some running room that time, but it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he had Sarah and Reza blocking out in front of him. That play would have at least went for a first down.
Yeah.
You're not going to see him drop too many.
No, he doesn't. And he had a big catch for a touchdown last week against Southside. Out of the pistol here, they send Reza in motion. 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. Newton gives it off to Rincon. Gets through that first level, bounces off a tackler to the 30, and he's taken down around the 27-yard line. Good hard run by Ryan Rincon.
Yeah, Barrientos hit him, and Rincon, we got a penalty back at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was a 9-yard pickup for Rincon, but I think this is coming back against the Panthers here. Was thrown in the vicinity of a hold. Personal foul.
Oh,
chop block.
That's
that one hurts.
That's a 15.
So you get the chop block against the Panthers. They're going to move them back 15 yards here.
And Jared, just want to give a shout-out to a friend of ours who was not able to make it tonight. He usually helps the announcer with the spotting. That's Mr. Punky Tripp. They had a death in the family, so he was not able to be here. But I know he's listening home. Punky, we love you and wish you were here.
2nd down and 20 here. Newton fumbles the snap, picks it up, rolling right side, and he just throws it away.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. There was nobody. There was only one Panther out there in the pattern, and that was Hewitt, and he was double-teamed.
Well, and I think that play was supposed to be a hitch route over to the near side of the field because they were set up for it, but because he fumbled the snap, that play was blown up, and he had nowhere to go except the other side of the football field.
Yeah, that disrupted the whole continuity of the play.
So 3rd down and 16. No, 3rd and 23. Newton on the screen to Hewitt, makes the catch at midfield, 45, 40, still on his feet to the 30, and he's gone in a foot race to the end zone. Nobody's going to catch Carter Hewitt, and it's 13-0 Medina Valley after the touchdown on 3rd and 23, and he was gone.
No flags.
No flags.
That was Carter Hewitt. And you could see it developing in the middle. As soon as he got past that first would-be tackler, the speed just run out. And call your mama on that one. Take it home. Good job.
And so Gavin rips for the extra point here for the Panthers to try to make it 14-0. Kick is up, and it is no good. Wide to the right. Not something you see too often.
No, that's uncharacteristic there.
Nope, and he missed that one off to the right, and it's 13-0 is your score with 8:01 to play here in the first half. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in a moment.
Bame Ranch is Castroville's newest gated community, overlooking the beautiful Alsatian Golf Course. Bame Ranch sits on pristine South Texas ranch land with 46 remaining 1-acre home sites dedicated to custom-built homes with several move-in ready. Don't wait for the market to change. Start building your dream home and watch as supply and demand shift in your favor. You'll be glad you did. Go to BravoCountryHomes.com for more info or give us a call today to schedule a tour.
Back here at Panther Stadium, 8:01 to play in the first half. Medina Valley with a 13-0 lead. Brennan Keir has it teed up, ready to boot it away. Kickoff brought to you by Medina Electric, and it's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded at the 6-yard line. Starts up to the 15. 20, still on his feet to the 30, and he's taken down at the 32-yard line. That was Juan Gonzalez on the return there. A good return, decent field position for Eagle Pass to start at their own 32.
Oregon and Calvert on the stop. And for everybody that's not kind of familiar with the penalties, that chop block, what they mean by that is a Panther had him engaged up high and another Panther came low and chopped his legs out. And you cannot do that. You can hit them high, but once they're in contact with somebody, you cannot go low. Therefore, that's a chop block.
Cabrera takes the snap, gives it to Flores, left side, bounces off one tackler, but not off a second. He's going to lose 2 yards back to the 30. Good job by that Panther front line, and it's going to be 2nd down and 12.
That was Riojas in the backfield making him change it up. Burns and Villegas came in and finished him up, but Riojas is the player that turned that play back inside.
I want to remind everyone that the volleyball team is taking on Eagle Pass right now, also at the gym. They are up 1-0. Medina Valley won the first set 25-9.
A very convincing win in the first set.
So 2nd down and 12 here for the Mavericks. 7:14 to play here in the first half. Medina Valley with a 13-0 lead and a timeout taken by Eagle Pass. That's their second timeout, and we will take one as well. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction. We'll continue here in just a moment.
Sammy's Restaurant and Havy's Alsatian Bakery, 2 legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Havy's Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Havy's Alsatian Bakery, online at havysbakery.com.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium. 7:09 to play here in the first half.
Jared, looking across the field, Eagle Pass Winn brought a pretty good crowd tonight.
Yeah, and that's a pretty good ways to come. You know, it's a good drive.
Good crowd.
They brought more than Laredo Martin brought a couple of weeks ago. Takes the snap. Cabrera rolling out right side. He's going to keep it himself, and he's tripped up and brought down around the 35-yard line. Looks like they'll spot him at the 36. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6 or 7.
That was James Vallejo credited for the stop there for the Panthers.
Yeah, 3rd down and 6 coming up here for the Mavericks. They're to the 36-yard line. So 3rd down and 6 here as Cabrera out of the shotgun takes a snap. He's rolling out to his left, fires on the run, incomplete. Good job that time on defense. I thought they might throw the flag that he got there a little early, but that's good defense. Breaks it up. It'll be 4th down.
That was James Martinez on the coverage. And the ball was a little underthrown also, and I don't know if he'd have been able to catch it regardless. But good coverage out there by number 21 for the Panthers.
But you always hold your breath in the high school game because you never know if they're going to throw it or not.
Now they're telling him, the return man, to call a fair catch if he can. They just motioned to him. I think that's Burns back there, isn't it?
I think so.
Number 3.
As Cabrera gets the punt away, and it's not a good one. No one's going to be fair catching that, and it takes a Medina Valley bounce, and this is going to be a -yard punt as it's down at the 32-yard line. They were at the 36, so a net -4. Minus
Wow.
4 yards on the punt.
And the breeze that is blowing is into him, but it's not blowing hard enough for it. Should have took that away
he shanked the kick, and then it took a bounce back towards Eagle Pass. And it rolls dead at the 32, so the Panthers actually get 4 yards out of that.
Good, great starting field position right here. See if they can make it 3 for 3 here in the first half.
Well, and
scores on possessions.
I think here is your golden opportunity for your play action and to throw one to the end zone
You
here.
have Reza back there in the backfield now.
4 wide outs here. 3 over here to the near side, and they'll send Millis in motion. Takes the snap. They're going to pitch it out to Reza, left side up to the 30. Cuts up to the 25, still on his feet to the 20. He's going to have a first down and a little bit more. As he gets down to the 19-yard line, it'll be first down and 10 for the Panthers. Good run by Reza.
Munoz on the stop, and what they did, Jared, as you said, they sent Millis in motion and stopped there in the tight end position, ran right around him with that sweep play.
And had him seal the edge.
Good blocking out there by Ty Millis.
This time they'll empty the backfield here. Looking to throw. Newton got to roll out to the right side. He needs to scramble it himself. He's going to throw instead. And it's in and out of the hands of Hewitt in the end zone, but there's a flag down.
Well, you had a receipt. You had an ineligible man downfield because we saw it right now. He could have strolled for the first down there if he just touched the ball.
Yeah, he could have maybe got to the end of the edge of the end zone.
And you can't discredit his linemen for seeing that. They were going down there to block for him.
Yeah, because that whole right side of the field was completely wide open.
It was as vacant as the lot across from my house.
Well, and give Newton credit, his eyes were still downfield looking to make the play, and he found an open receiver, but that situation, he probably could have tucked it down and ran it.
But it's like you say, though, he was still not giving up on the pass play, and
he had a man.
The receiver was open.
Yeah, I mean, it was right in and out of the hands of his receiver. It wouldn't have counted anyway because of the penalty, so you do move it back. It's going to be 1st and 15 here. They move the ball back to the 24-yard line. .532 to play here in the first half. They'll send Tesoro in motion, left to right. Takes the snap. Gives it off Rincon up the middle, and he gets down to the 20. Picks himself up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 11 coming up.
He's almost going to get the yards back on the penalty. 66 there, Ruiz on the stop. Big defensive end for Winn.
5:11 to play here. First half. 2nd down and 11 from the 20. Reza in motion across the formation. Looking to swing it out. Right side, they get it to Hewitt. He makes the first man miss, and he gets positive yardage out of it. Turns the corner, and he's going to be close to the first down. He had to go way back to catch that. Made an excellent first move to make his first man miss, and he got positive yards out of it.
And then a little stiff for him there to get a little extra.
Yeah, that would have been a fumble if he doesn't go back and get it. It would have been a backwards pass.
And already, right here, Jared, you're in Gavin Rips' field goal range
at
the worst here. But the Panthers want to get 6.
Well, it's 3rd down and 4 coming up here for the Panthers. They'll send 4 wide receivers. Hewitt is isolated out here to the left. They send Millis in motion. Newton, well, we're going to get...
Timeout, Medina Valley.
Yep. And I don't think they liked what they saw there. I think that play was designed to go to Hewitt over here, and he was covered over the top, too. He had double coverage.
Well, they had one at the last minute come sneaking out, and that's when the timeout occurred.
Yeah.
And timeout sponsored by?
Peerless Equipment Company, and first timeout taken by Medina Valley. And, Maury, that's a good timeout. There's 4:50 left here. Yes, I think you take whatever points you can get, but you don't like to leave points on the field. You have an opportunity here. You had a short field to work with. You need to take advantage of it. Get your 6 points. Then I think you go for it and make this a 21-0 game and get back to your normal score because of the missed extra point earlier.
Drive start from the 32?
It started from the 32-yard line.
After a -4 punt.
Yep. When and you really like to score here. You went 86 yards for a touchdown. You went 90 yards for a touchdown. You'd like to be able to go 32 for one. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But it's 3rd down and 4 here for the Panthers as they come out of the timeout. 4:50 to play here in the first half. Newton out of the pistol.
Garcia lined up in the backfield, number 19.
They send Reza in motion across the formation. Newton to throw. Steps up. He's going to run it himself. Oh, and I think that he had a little hesitation there, and I think that kept him from getting the first down more. He's going to come up about a yard shy.
And the Panthers are keeping their offense out there.
Yep.
Yeah, if he don't hesitate a little bit, I think he gets that extra yard.
Well, I think it surprised him because when he got through the line,
there was
nobody there, and I think he was looking to make a move. He thought a linebacker would be up in his face, and he wasn't. They do go for it. They hand it off, first down.
That is Garcia, number
19. No, and a flag comes in late back here at the 14-yard line.
And where usually happens there?
There's usually a hold.
So the Panthers may have to settle for the field goal. But 19 got the carry and got the yardage.
Yeah, and he'd have had first and goal at the 5 here. But it is a hold against the Panthers.
Wow.
So that's going to take a first down away. It's going to move them back, and I think now you got to send on Gavin Ripps, and they are, for the field goal attempt. Ball will be on the right hash.
That's the first time we've seen number 19 lined up in the backfield all year.
Yep. The ball will be at the 22, is spotted at the 21-yard line. Yeah, they'll place it to 28. So this is a 38-yard field goal attempt for Gavin Ripps. Ball's on the right hash.
We know he has the distance.
Yeah, he made one from 33 last week against Southside. Good snap. Kick is up. He's got plenty of leg, and he drills it through with 4 minutes to go. Your score, Medina Valley 16. Eagle Pass Winn nothing. A 38-yard field goal from Gavin Ripps, and Maury, that would have been good from another 5 to 10 yards. You know, he had a lot of leg into that.
Great kick, great recovery after pushing the last extra point wide right.
Wayne, that's not something we see him do very often.
No,
I think he's only missed 2 all year.
And one of them was the hold.
It was a botched hold,
was a botched hold, and he still got it away, but did not get it through the uprights.
But a 16-0 score now.
You've scored on all 3 of your possessions. The big thing is now, Jared, defense don't slack off. Keep that goose egg up there at halftime.
Well, and the thing is here, you got 2 timeouts left. You still have time to get a stop and get a score here. There's plenty of time left in this half. But like you said, not a time to slouch off. Now you scored on 3 possessions. Now you really want to go for you almost say want to go for the jugular here. It's time to squeeze down. You can get a stop and another score, and then the ball after halftime, you're really in control of this football game.
Because you have Eagle Pass Winn going into the wind here for the last 4 minutes of this quarter.
Keir to boot it away. Low line drive kick that's going to bounce and be played at the 8. Rodriguez starts up to the 20, 25, a lot of room to run. That's actually Rivera as he bounces outside to the 45. They'll spot him at the 46-yard line. What a return by Rivera.
Yeah, now it's the kicker having to run him out of bounds. Your last man back there on defense.
Well, Amari, that's a couple of times we've seen their return men slash that Panther special teams for a decent return. That's the best one so far, but only one man to beat a couple of times. If he makes a miss, he's gone.
On that kickoff, it was a line drive, and it wasn't high in the air. It didn't give your kick coverage time to get down there. They got the ball real quick, and it was 20 yards before there was a Panther even close to it.
Well, yeah, and he got ahead of steam and was able to hit the hole hard. And Cabrera keeps it, and he's going to get sacked back at about the 40. They're going to give him the 41-yard line for forward progress.
That's Riojas. Welcome back, young man.
Loss of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 16 coming up. 3:30 to play.
You've played defense like you have, and then you get that young man back yet? Wow.
No, the defense has played very well for the Panthers this year. 3:11 to go here and counting. 2nd down and 16. They come out here with split backs out of the gun. Hands the ball off up the middle this time. It didn't go to Flores. I'll get you a number on that ball carrier as he gets to the 44-yard line.
It was wrapped up by Lomo, number 16 for the Panthers, Lorenzo Morales.
That was Rivera on the carry. He got 3 yards, and now the Panthers take a timeout here to save clock because you got him in a 3rd down and 13 situation.
I like it.
Yeah, you get the timeout and get yourself another possession, a chance to give yourself another score.
Because you definitely have the weapons on offense to get a big chunk play. But you take care of business here on 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and 13, and the main thing here is you can't let anybody get behind you.
No.
Because they had an opportunity on 3rd down and long last time where the receiver did slip behind him and the quarterback just overthrew him.
Yeah, they had number 11 out there behind the Panther secondary. That was Gonzalez. And the lefty quarterback just could not put enough air under it.
Well, an update from the volleyball, the Medina Valley won the second set, 25-15. They're up 2-0 on Eagle Pass over at the gym.
So Coach Griggs and the volleyball are taking care of business.
Well, they've been on a good streak lately.
Yes, they have.
So 2:49 to go as they come out of the timeout. The Panthers still with one remaining. It's 3rd down and 13 coming up here for the Mavericks as they have it at their own 44-yard line. Need to get down to the Panther 43 for a first down. Cabrera rolling left side, looking to throw, fires, and it's going to be picked off down at the 25, back to the 30, 40, cutting near side of the field, looking for the return, gets a slip tackle up to the 45, and that's where he's brought down. Number 6 for the Panthers, Dylan Allen on the interception, and the Panthers will have it and hit Maury. He gets the dunk.
Yes, here comes the trash can. Boom!
Got the assist there from Manny Riojas.
Who got that possession started there with the loss on first down.
And so the Panthers come away with the turnover and the interception and a good return to give them good field position. Absolutely. Up at the 43-yard line.
And with the timeout called after second down, you saved yourself another 45 seconds.
Yeah, now you got 2:32 to play and a timeout left. Newton with it at the 47. They send Millis in motion. Newton's going to pitch it to Reza. Reza through the line up to the midfield, 45, 40, 35 in a foot race, and he's going to get brought down finally at the 20-yard line as he put his shoulder down and carried 2 defenders down to the 18.
Boy, he hit somebody on the 25-yard line and just carried him for another 3 yards. That was Munoz on the stop.
So a 35-yard run, and here's Reza again as he cuts inside to the 15-yard line. They'll give him the 14, a 4-yard pickup.
Good hard running there by Reza. 75 leading the charge there. That was Camarillo.
Well, and Maury, give our offensive line to give Reza credit, but poor tackling also by Eagle Pass Winn. The Panthers are running through some arm tackles, and a good job by these running backs to not go down at first contact and get those extra yards. They'll empty the backfield here on 2nd down and 6. They'll swing it out right side to Hewitt. Makes the man miss. Still on his feet. He's going to have a first down at about the 5-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Panthers.
That was Munoz once again on the stop. Clock stops while they move the chains. Going to be 1:15 left to go here for half.
So 1st and goal from the 6. Newton from the pistol. Empties the backfield here. Newton to throw. Fires over the middle. Complete touchdown. That's Carter Hewitt, I believe, at the reception in the middle of the field. I think
that was Tesoro.
Was it? Yeah, it is Tesoro, number 2, right there in the middle of the field. And what a bullet by Michael Newton throwing that right there.
A little slant play. And he forced the receiver, the defender outside with that little outside move, cut right back in the middle. Newton did a good job of letting that play
develop. Yep. That makes it 22-0 as Rips on for the extra point. Kick is up, and kick is good with 56 seconds to play here in the first half. Your new score, Medina Valley 23, Eagle Pass Winn nothing. And Maury, a good half of football here for the Panthers. But main thing here is let's keep that goose egg with 56 seconds to go. Don't let them get a big return because that's kind of been the only bad spot for the Panthers.
Positive thing for Eagle Pass Winn, the only negative thing for the Panthers. But all 4 possessions ended in a kick for the Panthers. And they've converted on a couple of long plays to keep drives alive, especially on that 3rd down.
They had a 3rd and 16 earlier in the ball game. Well, and they had it in 3rd and 23, and Hewitt gets a touchdown out of it. So, but yeah, Tesoro with the reception that time for the touchdown, 6-yard touchdown pass by Newton, and a 23-0 lead as Brennan Keir has it teed up for the Panthers. Kickoff brought to you by Medina Electric. And the kick is away, an end-over-end kick that's going to be fielded at the 11-yard line. Starts up to the 20, 25, slips a tackle, 35, 40. And he's brought down at the 42-yard line, as that was number 22 on the return, Marco Gonzalez.
Jackson Calvert on the stop there for Medina Valley.
And Eagle Pass will have the ball here with 48 seconds to go. And Maury, do they just run out the clock here, or do they try to get it downfield and score before half?
That's a tough one because you don't want to turn the ball over here.
They're out of timeouts.
And give Medina Valley another shot here to add on here before half.
Cabrera out of the gun, takes the snap, hands it off to Flores up the middle. And a fumble. The ball was loose. I think Eagle Pass got back on it.
And they're saying that they did recover it. Fears on the stop there for Medina Valley. Stripped that ball away.
Yeah, 2-yard pickup that time at 2nd and 8. And they'll have to snap the ball one more time as there's 25 seconds left. But, Maury, that could have been a disaster for
Absolutely.
Eagle Pass. If the Panthers pick that up in Eagle Pass territory and still a timeout left.
So just 3 second difference between the play clock and the end of the quarter.
Cabrera in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to Rivera going to the left side. And he's hit in the backfield, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and that will.
Well, he ran out of bounds, so they're stopping the clock with 2 seconds left. Riojas in the backfield there, disrupting that play, and then a whole host of Panthers riding the.
Did they call? Is there
I think
a timeout?
Medina Valley called a timeout. He motioned, but I don't know why they would. It's third down, and not going to punt or nothing from here.
Yeah, they take.
But you can't take them with you
No.
in the half. So
2 seconds to go here. At halftime, we'll have our halftime show as we recap everything for you. We'll recap the first half and give you a few scores from around the district. And then when the Medina Valley Band plays, we will show that and let you listen to it.
let you listen and watch the award-winning Panther Band perform its UIL show, which is coming up, and the Top Cats that include Dwayne Garza's lovely daughter.
No. And here we go on third down as they hand it off with 2 seconds to go. And that is going to end the half as he picks up about 8 yards on the carry. But that is going to end the first half of play. Your score after one half, Medina Valley 23, Eagle Pass Winn 0. We're going to take a break and we will come back. You're listening to Panther Football brought to you by North Park Chevrolet. And we will continue here in just a moment.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Tandre Winn Funeral Home in Castroville, Texas, has been providing funeral services to families in the Medina Valley and surrounding areas for many generations. Tandre Winn Funeral Home is proud to support the broadcast by the Medina Valley Broadcast Network for the athletes and students participating in this event. Go Panthers! Tandre Winn Funeral Home, Castroville, Texas. You may view obituaries at Tandre, Tondre-Gwinn, Guinn.com, or visit the Facebook page of Tandre Winn Funeral Home to view funeral notices. Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Rusty Rooster at 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville is the place to stop on your way home from work or to drop by on the weekend to grab some beverages without ever leaving your truck. Rusty Rooster, the place in Castroville for quenching your thirst from sun up to sundown. Drive through today. Fast, convenient. That's Rusty Rooster, 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville. After all, anything goes till the rooster crows.
STRTC's partnership with Southwest Texas Junior College, Workforce Solutions Alamo, and ACOG ART gives a variety of options for education, workforce training, and transportation. Students can achieve their associate degree with day, evening, and internet class options, earn a certification in Level 1 welding, beginner air conditioning and refrigeration, or earn 5 certifications as patient care technician. For more information, call 830-741-8347 or strtcinfo at hondo-tx.org.
Halftime sponsor, Magnolia Filling Station. The Magnolia Filling Station features dark daily roast and Fiorella blend medium roast drip coffee, lattes, iced lattes, cold brews, chai lattes, mochas, teas, and lemonade are served daily. We make all of our pastries from scratch. We also serve cookies, muffins, cupcakes, banana nut bread as well. Come by during lunchtime for a variety of sandwiches including ham, turkey, Italian, and pimento cheese. We also have protein snack packs and yogurt parfaits. Come and sit outside under the patio next to one of our historic gas pumps or inside and visit with one of our friendly baristas. Located in the heart of Castroville at 1101 Fiorella Street. That's your halftime sponsor, Magnolia Filling Station.
Maury, 23-0 at halftime. The Panthers with the lead. Medina Valley had 4 possessions in that first half. They scored on all 4 of them, 3 touchdowns and a 38-yard field goal from Gavin Rips mixed in there, who hit it and could have made it from in the 40s. We talked about Eagle Pass was trying to shorten this ball game and make it, their offense was going to be their best defense. They actually started off driving the ball pretty well. The Panthers kind of bent. They got a couple of first downs. Medina Valley tightened that defense up. Unfortunately for Eagle Pass, they weren't able to stop the Panthers. And the Panthers, once they get that first score and that defense started putting the clutches down, they really start building off of each other. And you could just see the grip tighten on Eagle Pass. And they just weren't able to get anything going as that half went on.
Well, and there was a couple of chunk plays for Medina Valley. But in reality, they just grounded it out. They only had 4 possessions there in that first half.
Yeah.
But they all finished off with a kick.
Yep.
And the Panthers scored on all 4 possessions. They're going to get the ball to start the second half. Going to see maybe some different faces out there, which is what Coach Britt wanted to and suggested to see, and hopefully to see it. And right now it is coming to fruition. But you still need to keep the intensity out there, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Keep this goose egg for Winn up there on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and Maury, those first 2 possessions, you went 90 yards for a touchdown. They went 86 yards for a touchdown, and then they started getting some better field position. You had the interception late in the half.
The minus 4-yard
You had the
punt.
minus 4-yard punt. But, to go 90 yards and 86 yards, drive it downfield and get scores, and you didn't just score on one big play. You drove the ball. You got first downs. You kept drives alive. But they moved quickly and scored. And, those are things you want to see, especially here in week 6 of the season.
Well, and your offensive line is getting accustomed to the person next to them.
Yep.
And they're starting to gel as a quality unit down there for the Panthers.
And we'll give you some scores from around the district. And Laredo Nixon trailing Southwest 17-0. That game in the second quarter.
No surprise.
No. And the other game, Laredo Martin, Laredo Cigaroa tied at 7 at halftime. And then the other game is supposed to be going on right now, South San and South Side, but no one has updated the score on that game on the app here. So if that game becomes, available later on, we'll update you on that. But no surprises so far around the district.
And I think the Hondo Owls are off
They're
this
off
week.
this week,
They got
yep.
a big game coming up. Is it next week against Jerdenton?
I think so. And I think they're 5-0, right?
Both
Hondo,
teams, I think,
they're
are.
both undefeated, and that's a district game for them
Yes.
as well. So, yeah, that'll be a big matchup for them. And, Maury, I think, the Panthers are going to get the ball to start this second half, and I think the big thing for them, if they can score to start that second half off, they've got this game pretty well under control. You just got to keep playing, keep doing what you're doing, and that defense prides itself on not giving up points. I know that the coaches they even said, we got a little soft against Martin and gave up those 10 points at the end. They're not going to want to do that here tonight. They want to keep that goose egg up there on the board.
Well, you had your second and third teamers in there against their starters still, too.
Yep.
And they still held their own.
Yep.
And one of them, we gave them a short field
right
to work with to get the touchdown. They had to go a little ways to get the extra point. The field goal just to take the goose egg off. And then the touchdown came after a turnover where they had a short field to work with.
And the other thing to think about here, too, is with Guerrero out of the ball game here tonight, not playing, Reza and Rincon and Garcia have really stepped up for the Panthers. They filled those slots. Reza's slashed some runs. Rincon's got some hard runs. And then Garcia got that big run on third down earlier.
Which surprised me because I haven't seen that young man out there. But that burst he had, it was taken away by the chop block, I believe. But he had some good yardage after contact also. So Panthers are running hard out there. They it's like you said, they could not wait to get that bad taste out of their mouth and take it to the next opponent, and they've done just that.
Yeah, no, they've done a good job here tonight. Carter Hewitt with a touchdown reception, Tesoro with a touchdown reception. Rincon had a touchdown run. Those were your 3 touchdowns, and then Gavin Rips with a 38-yard field goal to kind of cap off that first half. But 23-0 your score here at the break. And, Maury, we're going to take a break and recognize some sponsors, and we'll come back with the Medina Valley Band. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we will continue here in just a moment.
Dotson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dotson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative is there to help you power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop.
Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as we are fixing to start the second half. Medina Valley with a 23-0 lead over Eagle Pass Winn, and the Panthers are going to get the ball to start the second half here. Medina Valley had 4 possessions in that first half, Maury. They scored on all 4. You'd like to see them keep that trend up here, but you wonder, too, is Eagle Pass going to try to get the ball here to start this and maybe try something on the kickoff, because they're 0-2 in district play. You're down 23-0. What do they have to lose at this point?
Exactly.
You got to find a way to get themselves back into the district race, and you got to try whatever you can.
And if you stepped away a little bit, the halftime went a little long, as I think Winn was out there a little.
They were out there for 20 minutes.
Then their time was allotted, so it wasn't that. But we're back ready for Panther football here to start the second half.
And it's going to be Hewitt and Tesoro back deep to receive for the Panthers. And Eagle Pass will boot it away. It's kind of a squib line drive that's fielded at the 21-yard line. Starts up to the 30, cuts up 35 to the 40, still on his feet. Manages to work his way up to the 45-yard line. That was number 8 on the return for the Panthers. I think that's Stanton.
Yes.
That's Christian Maldonado.
Number 10, actually, the kicker was the young man that ran him out of bounds.
Yeah, Daniel Rodriguez. So 1st and 10, Medina Valley from the 44-yard line. So excellent field position to start here for the Panthers, especially considering they had a drive that started at the 10 and at the 14 that they scored on early in the ball game. Newton from the pistol here with 4 wide receivers to start here as they look to the sideline for the play.
Garcia back behind him.
They give it to him. Trying the left side, and he might get a yard. It looks like they'll give him the 45.
He bobbled that exchange there and kind of broke the continuity of the play. Jimenez and Aguilar on the stop there for the Mavericks.
2nd down and 9 coming up. Newton with 4 wide here in the pistol. They'll send a man in motion, Millis, going left to right. Newton's going to pitch it out right side. Made the first man miss, but not going to get much. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage is all. No gain on the play. Hard run for Reza just to get no gain.
Aguilar on the stop there.
3rd down and 9 coming up. We've seen the Panthers convert some 3rd and longs already in the ball game.
Yes.
Panthers have Hewitt by himself over here to the right side of the formation, near side of the field. 3 out to the left. 10 on the play clock. They send Millis in motion across the formation from left to right. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Newton fires over the middle. He's got a man. He just led him too much. That was Gallion. Tried to hit him on that slant over the middle. Just led him too much, and the Panthers will have to punt for the first time in the ball game.
Yep.
And
Good pass route by Gallion, but just a little passes outstretched arms, and the Panthers will go 3 and out. Had good starting field position, just could not muster anything on the offense.
So Butler will get the boot one away, going back deep to receive for Eagle Pass, number 11, Juan Gonzalez. Butler gets the kick away, and it is a good one, a high kick that's going to take a Panther bounce and roll inside the 10-yard line, and they will down it at the 5. Good punt by Butler that time as he punted from the 45-yard line down to the 5, so a 50-yard punt. And it's 1st and 10, Eagle Pass from their own 5-yard line to start the second half.
So let's see if the Panthers can keep this field position here and keep the Mavericks down deep.
The volleyball team swept their match against Eagle Pass over at the gym, 3-0. They won that.
Great job by the Panthers.
As Cabrera will keep it on the quarterback keeper, and he picks up 4 yards up to the 9-yard line. Actually, they'll give him the 8, so a 3-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Mavericks. As they break the huddle and come to the line here. Split backs out of the shotgun. 9:30 to play, third quarter, as they hand the ball off to Flores going the right side, and he's going nowhere. He's going to lose a couple of yards on the play.
Stuffed there by Morales right in the hole. Nothing doing.
So it's 3rd down and a timeout taken by Eagle Pass on 3rd down and 8.
And that timeout is sponsored by Peerless Equipment Company.
And Maury, they're taking that timeout because, I mean, this is a big 3rd down for them. It's 3rd and 8. You're deep in your own territory. You're down 23-0, and you really don't want to punt from your own end zone and give Medina Valley a chance with a short field because they had a minus 4-yard punt earlier.
But you definitely don't want to turn the ball over down deep this far in your territory either. So
right.
It's kind of what play do we think we can get out of this hole and keep this drive going, because we definitely don't want to give it right back to Medina Valley after a good defensive start.
Well, in a team that doesn't throw the ball very much, they're trying to draw up their perfect play here in this situation to try to pick up the 1st down and get out of the shadow of their goalpost. Takes a snap. Cabrera's going to run it himself, and he's not going anywhere. Actually lost another yard on the play as he gets back to, I think he's at the 6-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and 9, and they're going to have to punt from the 6, Maury.
That was Morales once again for the Panthers. Stand-up defensive end, just run him down from behind. Yeah, you're right, Jed. I think they did get a loss of a little bit on that one.
Yeah, they lost a yard.
Now you need to field this punt if you have a chance.
Yeah, you don't want it to bounce back on your side of the 50 here. If you got a chance to field it, they need to. And Tessero's standing back deep to receive, standing around his 37-yard line. Punter will get it away. It's a high kick. Tessero will field it at the 40, makes the first man miss, gets up to the 35, gets hit, and almost got away from the tackler.
That was actually number 3, Landon Burns.
Was it Burns? Yeah, Burns was back deep to receive.
They didn't give him forward progress, did
he had got up to the 35-yard line, got hit, bounced back to the 40, and that's where they spot him, is at the 40. Now they're going to move it to the 30. Nope.
But you got
he was getting the ball off the
good
field.
Field position.
Yep. So you got 1st and 10 at the Eagle Pass 40. .47 to play here in the third quarter. The Panthers with the football. Newton Going to swing it over. Gallion makes the catch. Gets up the sideline. Made a few men miss. He's got a first down and some more. About a 15-yard pickup for Cade Gallion over there on the far sideline.
Aguilar on the stop there for the Mavericks. 13 yards on that play. Little pitch and catch.
And Maury updated score at halftime. Southside beating South San 13-6.
Yep, that's what the score Desi was listening and sent me.
So a close ball game there.
A lot closer than expected.
They'll send Tesoro in motion from right to left. Newton out of the pistol. Looking to throw. Pump fakes. He's going to let it fly. Over the middle. Complete. Tesoro made the first man miss inside the 10 down to about the 6-7 yard lines where they'll spot him, and it's first and goal for the Panthers.
He looked to try to raise it deep and then caught the underneath pass to Tesoro for the first down. Good job of going through your options.
Yeah, because we've seen him on that pump fake, and then they go deep to the end zone. That time he checked it down to Tesoro on the underneath route.
What are they moving the flag? Are they moving the chains back? What is the deal?
I didn't see a flag on the field.
I didn't either.
And there's roughing the passer against Eagle Pass.
Okay. Oh, there it is back here on the 36. Is that a yellow flag there?
Oh, yeah. It's you can barely see it.
Good.
Yeah, you can barely see it.
But that'll move it further down because the Panthers that'll add on to the play.
Well, yeah, so that'll be a half the distance, so they'll get it down to the 4 yard line where it's first and goal. They'll empty the backfield here. Newton by himself. They send Hewitt in motion. They're going to pitch it to Hewitt, coming right side, trying to cut up field, and he's actually going to lose a couple of yards back to the 5 yard line. They'll actually spot him at the 6 where it'll be second and goal.
Munoz on the stop. Munoz wouldn't let him get to the edge. You're definitely in 3-point range here, but you'd like to get 6 here.
$6:19 to go here in the third. Rays in the backfield. Takes a snap. Newton wanting to throw. Steps up, fires over the middle. Gallion, complete. Touchdown, Medina Valley. A 6-yard pass and catch from Michael Newton to Cade Gallion. Third touchdown pass for Newton on the night. First for Gallion, and the Panthers take a 29-0 lead.
Vasquez was on the coverage. Gallion went out and kind of faked like he's going to the flag and went towards the goalpost. Just an easy pitch and catch. And especially when you got about 4 or 5 inches on your defensive back, that was easy. Good
Rips
snap.
his extra point is up, and it is good. So your score with 5:59 to play in the third quarter, Medina Valley 30, Eagle Pass Winn nothing. And Maury, you went 3 and out on your first possession of the second half. Panthers pinned them deep. They only ended up with 1 yard, got up to the 6. They started at the 5. The punt, Panthers started at the 40-yard line. They take it downfield and score.
Mix it in, run, and pass very well. One run, yeah. So Newton and the receivers looked really sharp on that drive for the Panthers.
Well, and like I said, he's hit 3 different receivers in the ball game for touchdowns now. The only rushing touchdown in the ball game was Rincon on the first possession of the ball game. As Brennan Keir has the ball teed up, ready to kick it away. Rivera back deep to receive, along with Sebastian Vasquez. Kickoff brought to you by Medina Electric Cooperative. And an end-over-end kick that's going to be fielded by Vasquez at the 19, trying to go across field, and he's going to get taken down at the 25-yard line. There's a flag down at the end of the play, also on the far sideline.
Gunnar Ragnosa on the tackle there for the Panthers.
We'll see what the penalty call is.
Yeah, but he was limping after one run in that first half. He ain't been in.
It's a face mask against the Panthers. So that'll be 15 yards from the end of that return there. So they'll start at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Other scores around the district: Southwest leading Laredo Nixon 24-0. Laredo, Martin, and Figueroa 7-7 at halftime.
Not really a surprise on any of those.
Yeah, a little surprising that Southside's only got a 13-6 lead at halftime against South San. That's a little surprising, but there's a handoff to Flores, and he's going to get pummeled in the backfield and lose 2 yards on the play.
Good job of run support by James Stanton. Great job of coming up from his safety spot. Is South San and Southwest, that's not any type of rivalry, is it?
Yeah, it is. It is, but you got to remember, too, Southside's coming off an emotional win. They could also be having a letdown game, too, and just maybe overlook them a little bit.
Of course, like Jeff said, they are pretty close together there on that side of San Antonio, so it is a little bit of a rivalry.
Cabrera out of the shotgun. They're going to blow the play dead. A timeout's going to be taken by Eagle Pass Winn. That's their second timeout of the half. And with that, we'll take a quick break also and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium. 30-0 is your score. Medina Valley leading Eagle Pass, and it's 2nd down and 8 for the Mavericks as they come out of the timeout. Cabrera rolling out, looking to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and try to run it himself. And he will get a couple of yards. Looks like they get him to the 42-yard line. Picks up 4, but it's going to be 3rd and 8.
That was Villegas leading the charge there for the Panthers along with Riojas.
So 4:27 to play here in the third. Eagle Pass facing 3rd down and 8. 8 on the play clock as they break the huddle and come to the line. And they're either going to have to take their last time out or take a delay of game. Clock shows 0.
That's 0.
And there they got him for the delay of game. So 3rd down and 8 is going to become 3rd and 13.
And I think, Jared, with the 2 yards that they have here, well, not anymore, they have 0 yards of offense here in the second half in the third quarter.
Very well could be.
Because what, didn't they go backwards?
No, they got 1 yard out of that earlier.
They did? Okay.
And so there's a completion out to number 11 on the near side, but he's not going anywhere as that was Juan Gonzalez. Gets up to the 40, and that's it. And so it's 4th down and 10.
So the Panther defense rises to the occasion once again, forcing a punt for the Mavericks.
And that's going to take a bounce and go out of bounds.
Perez downs it for the Mavericks, but Jared, some more good field position. 20 yards.
20-yard punt. And the Panthers are going to have it 1st and 10 from looks like their own 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 here. Newton out of the pistols. Takes the snap, going to hand the ball off to, I believe that was Garcia, right up the middle, and he gets met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that was Camarillo on the stop, big number 75 for Eagle Pass.
So 2nd down and 10 coming up here. Panthers with 4 wide. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Newton over the middle, incomplete. Overshot his receiver, number 82 that time, Martin De Los Santos. Had him open in the middle of the field, just overthrew him that time, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. As Reza checks back into the ball game for the Panthers. 2:24 to play here in the 3rd quarter. And, Maury, it seems like this game slowed down a lot here in the 3rd quarter. The first half went by pretty quick.
Went by real quick. Well, ever since the long halftime show,
Yep.
everything's kind of drug on here.
3rd down and 10 here for Medina Valley from their own 40.
They better call a timeout.
And they did. As the play clock was about to hit 0 and they get the timeout called. That's their first timeout of the half. They'll have 2 remaining.
A lot of confusion there. Newton was trying to yell out some changes, and play just didn't get in there quick enough.
So 2:24 left here in the 3rd quarter. Panthers trying to pick up a 3rd down and 10. They picked up 3rd and 23 earlier in the ball game. Carter Hewitt managed to go for a touchdown on that play.
The main thing is here, Jerry, you're on the 40. The worst thing you want to do is turn the ball over. Even if you have to punt, you're going to have them punt, going to have them pinned deep if you don't give back a big return.
Yeah, and Butler's only punt tonight, they were able to down it as a 50-yard punt that was downed at the 5-yard line. Panthers come out of the timeout here. It's 3rd down and 10 from the 40.
Reza now in the backfield behind Newton.
Takes the snap. Newton was trying to throw a screen, and it got blown up. There's a flag down at the 30-yard line.
Probably going to get a holding penalty also on this, but they'll decline it and take the sack.
They threw it very late, and it is a hold against Medina Valley. And so they'll decline that, and like Maury said, it'll be 4th down and 19, as that was a 9-yard loss.
That was an ugly possession there for the Panthers.
Yeah, and that play, it felt like there was going to be a screen because the defensive lineman came through, but there was nobody set up to take the pass.
There was no receiver there to get the screen.
So Butler will have to punt.
Number 11's back deep. Number 11.
Well, yeah, look, they had the ball at the 40. They got to move it back to the 31.
Yeah, they had it at the original line of scrimmage instead of where the sack occurred.
So the ball's at the 31-yard line. 2 men back deep to receive. I believe that's Juan Gonzalez and Vasquez back there to receive. And Butler gets the kick off. It's a low line drive kick that's going to take a Panther bounce but roll dead at the 44-yard line.
23 yards on the punt.
Yep. They'll mark him at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10, Eagle pass. And we'll see when the Panthers, inevitably they're going to start getting some new faces in there to the ball game and starting to sub some other players in there to get them some reps up 30-0. They're going to give it to Flores, who tries the right side of the line, and he's going to get 4 yards up to the 49-yard line where it's going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Viejo on the stop there for the Panthers.
2nd down, 6 coming up here.
Vincent Riojas back in there now as Xavier Fears comes off, has some problem with his helmet.
Takes the snap. They're going to give it to Flores coming to the right side here as he turns the corner at the 50, 45, and he's pushed out of bounds around the 41-yard line. Gets the 1st down, that time a 10-yard pickup by Flores, and it's 1st and 10 in Panther territory.
Brody Rips forcing him out of bounds for the Panthers.
Well, Maury, they haven't been in Panther territory, I don't think, all night. Yeah. I think they got across the 50 once, but it ended up backing up to the 49. So 1st and 10 from the 41 here. 16 seconds to go. And Flores again as he gets to the 40-yard line, and that will end the third quarter of play. And your score after 3, Medina Valley 30, Eagle Pass nothing. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we'll continue in a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
And that update.
We're back here at Panther Stadium as we go to the fourth quarter, and the score on the Fox Sports app is wrong. Maury just got a text from somebody at the South Sand game.
Our friend Desi Gonzalez.
And they sent us a picture of the scoreboard, and South Sand is leading Southside in the third quarter 20-6. And they're going to give it to Flores here to start the fourth quarter, and he's going to get taken down around the 36-yard line.
Villegas on the stop there for the Panthers.
And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
So I want to thank Desi Ragosa, one of our listeners, tuning in and giving us that update. Desi Gonzalez, excuse me. Thank you, Des.
And they're going to give it to Cabrera's going to keep it himself this time, coming near side, and he got hit hard and taken down. I think he maybe lost a yard on the play.
Yeah, that was Viejo leading the charge there, along with Christian Maldonado.
And he did. You lose a yard, it's going to be 4th down and 6.
Yeah, I think he might have regretted pulling that one out and keeping it.
Yeah, no, a good tackle that time because he got met, and they hit him pretty hard.
That's what you call a perfect form tackle right there. You hit him in the midsection and wrap him up.
4th down and 6 here, and you know they're going to go for it, but I think they're going to call a timeout here because Cabrera's over on the sideline. The play clock's at 8, and this is going to be their last timeout.
And as we mentioned, that was a big form tackle, and we ain't seen one of those form tackles since our cameraman Dwayne Garza played in the 1930s. 36, he says. The Castroville Wildcats.
And so they do use their last time out of the half with 10:34 to play in the ball game. Eagle Pass with it at the Panther 38-yard line. And, Maury, they're trying to get on the board here and end this shutout and, get themselves back.
And we even talked about how proud the Panthers are on defense.
Yep.
Them late 10 points that they gave up against Martin didn't set in too well with them.
No, Coach Linhart mentioned at Sports for Supper the other night. He goes, we kind of got soft against Martin at the end of that game. You could tell he didn't like that they gave up the points.
No.
They want those goose eggs.
Well, that's a matter of pride,
Yep. Yeah, I know, yeah. And looking at, like, Medina Valley's earlier games against Tivy and John Jay, I don't think either of those teams have lost a game.
John Jay's 6-0.
Yeah.
And John Jay just put a
whooping on
Montemayor last night. Sotomayor. Excuse me.
4th down and 6 to go here as Eagle Pass comes to the line of scrimmage here out of the timeout. Cabrera on the reverse Going to Juan Gonzalez, and he's going to lose yards back to the 35-yard line. He actually lost 7 yards. It's a turnover on downs, and the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line.
And that fooled
nobody.
No one.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, they tried it. You know, if you're going to try a trick play, that was their time to try it. And it didn't work. Like Maury said, that fooled nobody.
Now, that was Lomo on the stop there for the Panthers.
Well, and give the defense credit that time. They stayed at home. They didn't chase the play. They stayed where they were supposed to and made the play. Loss of 7. And here is Xavier Nope.
I'm
yeah,
not
that
too
Gonzalez.
sure how many positive yards they have here in the second
No,
half.
not many.
Not many.
Xavier Gonzalez with an empty backfield as he comes into the ball game at quarterback now. He takes the snap, looking to throw, pump fake, and he's sacked.
Camarillo in there. Excuse me, that's Aguilar in there.
Loss of 6 on the sack back to the 39-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 16.
And the last possession in this one to start this drive, Panthers haven't looked
in
too
sync.
crisp in there. Too much in sync.
Well, and a little bit of that, I think, is you got some new linemen, you got a new quarterback. You're starting to put in some players that haven't played much in the ball game. 9:05 to play. Gonzalez takes a snap, fires over the middle, picked off at the 49-yard line by number 3, Robert Avila. And, I mean, he just stepped in front of that route, was in the right position, stepped right in front for the interception. And he's lucky he lost his footing because if he stays on his toes, he might get 6 points out of that.
Kind of had to dive a little bit for it, but he cut right in front of Reza, who was the Panther out there in the route, and he just that was just a good read by number 3 for the Mavericks.
First turnover of the night for the Panthers. Medina Valley with an interception earlier in the ball game. They throw one themselves now.
So the turnovers are even tonight.
And so 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line for Eagle Pass to start this drive with 8:57 to play in the ball game. Cabrera out of the shotgun. Flores is his lone back to the left. They'll give it to Flores up the middle. Hits the hole and gets up to about the 42.
Villegas there on the stop, along with number 26, Colored Hopkins.
That's a 4-yard pickup there. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Morales comes off the field. Martinez in now. Isaiah.
Out of the gun, takes the snap. Flores with it, going around the left side. And he's going to have a 1st down as he gets up to across the 35 to about the 34-yard line.
And the clock will run, but he gets the 1st down. Kennard on the stop there for Medina Valley. Panthers substituting defensive linemen in and out.
7:55 to go. Cabrera out of the gun here on 1st and 10. Takes the snap, gives it off. Flores up the middle. He gets close to the 30, a pickup of about 5.
Vallejo on the stop for the Panthers.
So 2nd down and 5 coming up here. And like we're seeing a lot of the second team get in there on defense as they're rotating a lot more players in and out now. 7:20 to go. 2nd and 5. They're going to pitch it out right side. I think that's Rivas on the carry that time, and he almost got away. He gets tripped up around the 24-yard line.
Yeah, Vallejo just tripped him up there, or he has a lot more run to room, but he did get enough for the 1st down to move the chains.
Out of the gun, Cabrera gives it to Rivas again. Up the middle, gets it to the 20. They'll spot him at the 21, a 2-yard pickup. 2nd down and 8 coming up.
Vincent Riojas on the stop there for the Panthers. Big number 76.
And they hand it to Flores, this time going around the left side of the line, and he dives forward to the 17-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 4 here.
Christian Maldonado just got enough of him to trip him up. Got a little bit of something going here on offense. They're getting 4 or 5 yards at a chop. Need to shut them down here.
3rd and 4 here coming up as they come to the line as quick as they have all night. End over. Cabrera out of the gun, takes the snap, gives it over to Flores. He's going to have the first down and a little more. It looks like he got to the 10-yard line. They'll give him the 11, so it'll be 1st and 10. They can still get a first down at the 1.
He's ridden down there by Villegas. But definitely the deepest that the Mavericks have been all night here. And it comes with 5 minutes left to go here in the ball game.
1st and 10. Cabrera gives to Flores again. Looking for some running room, and he almost broke free there as he gets down to the 4-yard line, picks himself up about 6 or 7.
Connor Crisp on the stop there for the Panthers.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 3. Ball at the 4-yard line. They have 2 wideouts to the right here. They give it to Flores again. He manages to get himself a yard to the 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Suazo Vega, the first Panther there.
So, Maury, they're going to have 2 plays here because you know they're going to go for it on 4th down if they don't make this. It's 3rd down and 2.
Well, they can barely get a first down.
Yeah. But yeah, they're at the 3.
If they get the first down, they're probably going to get the touchdown in the same play. So.
Out of the gun again here. They're going to hand it to Flores once again, and this time he walks into the end zone for a touchdown as Eagle Pass gets on the board with 4:04 to play. With 4 minutes to go. And that makes it 30-6, and they'll try the extra point here. Let's see. Cabrera is going to be the holder. I think that's Ramirez, the kicker. The snap was bad. They actually pick it up. There's a flag down on the play, and the holder, Cabrera, gets tackled, but we'll see what the flags are on. The snap was low.
Yeah, the snap
but he tried to get it back down, but at the last minute decided, nope, we can't do it.
Thrown in the middle of the field there.
I think it's going to be on Medina Valley. Personal foul against the Panthers. I wonder if somebody maybe jumped over a lineman. Or
a leverage call or something. Or
yeah, you can't hit the center either.
That could have been too.
Or line up over the center or whatever. Yeah, you can't line up over the center on a field goal.
Because he's considered defenseless there at that moment. So
they'll retry the kick here. They move it up.
Didn't get too much complaint from the Panthers coaching staff. So whatever was the call was correct.
So it moves them up here. The kick will be from the 19 or from the 9-yard line now. So it's a 19-yard attempt instead of 20. And he gets the kick up and he gets it through with 4 minutes to go. Your score 30-7. Medina Valley with a lead over Eagle Pass. And we'll take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a 4th generation.
We're back here at Panther Stadium in the 4th quarter, 4 minutes to go, and Eagle Pass just got on the board for the first time. 30-7 is your score. Medina Valley with the lead. Start of the fourth quarter at South Sand. It's still South Sand 20, Southside 13 is your score over there as they start the fourth quarter. High end over end kick. It'll be fielded and fair catch called for and made by Burns at the 30-yard line. And so the Panthers will have it first down and 10 from the 35.
I'd like to see, Jared, the Panthers get back in sync a little bit on offense because the last two offensive series, Panthers haven't received a first down. So
yeah,
to get something going out there.
The other two scores in the district right now in the fourth quarter, Southwest leading Nixon 30-0, and Laredo Martin leading Cigaroa 21-7 in the third quarter. Gonzalez gives it off up the middle. That's going to be a first down up to the 45-yard line. Picks up 13 yards on the play. That was Garcia on the carry.
That's what the Panthers needed right there. Number 3 on the stop there, Avila, was a young man that got the interception and enabled the Mavericks to put 7 points on the board here.
Xavier Garcia getting some carries here for the Panthers. He reeled off 13 that time. He's in the backfield again here. 4 wideouts for the Panthers. 3:27 and counting to play in the ball game. The Panthers looking like they will improve to 3-1 in the district. They send Millis in motion across the formation left to right. Takes the snap, gives it Garcia. Gets across midfield and gets down to about the 48-yard lines where they'll spot him that time. Picks up 6 yards. It'll be second down and 4.
Good run there by Xavier Garcia, fighting through some traffic there. Rios on the stop there for the Mavericks. Garcia's not a small man back there
7.
either. Jared, he's got pretty good size on him also.
Yeah, he does. Gonzalez will send 2 men in motion. Reza goes in motion. They take that snap. Gives it off to Garcia, and he's got a first down as he crosses the 45 and gets down to the 41-yard line. Another pickup of about 7 or 8 yards that time.
That was Gaona on the stop there, Miguel Gaona.
And Garza.
Jared, I like what I saw about Garza. Once he got into traffic, did you see him wrap that ball
up
and protect it? Because they were trying to strip it away from him.
Yeah, Garcia's done a good job in this ball game at running back in here when he's gotten his chance here. He's done a good job.
Good yards after contact. The young man runs hard. Already?
They can't stop the clock.
Yeah, and Panthers are going to take a knee here with 1:47 to go. It's first and 10, and I mean you can run 40 more seconds off the clock. They're not going to be able to.
Well, you're still going to have to punt it away. No, 40 and 40.
Well, it's second down, so you're going to have to take a knee 2 more times, and then they'll be able to run it out on fourth down. They won't have to snap the ball.
That's my Medina Valley math I was trying to figure out in my head there, Jerry.
Well, they need to let this tick down a little more than what they are. But they take a knee here with 1:10 left. And now they need to let it go as far as they can. They need to, if they can get it down under 40 seconds, they won't have to take another knee, which they'll easily be able to do. So the Panthers are going to move to 3-1 in district play. They're going to be 3-3 overall on the season. Back to 500, and they will travel down to Laredo next week to take on Laredo Nixon
on a Thursday.
It's on Thursday night as they put their knee down, and that is going to do it with 30 seconds left. They won't have to do it again. The Panthers are going to be 3-1 in district play. Hopefully, we'd like to see that South Sand score hold out and have them beat Southside. I mean, if the Panthers win out, it doesn't do you much good because of the head-to-head, but you never know. Southside could stumble again later on in the year, and you just never know what could happen. But the Panthers come away with a win here tonight. They bounced back after that loss to Southside last week with a 30-7 victory. Eagle Pass put up that 7 points late in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes to go.
But it was the first time all year that the Panthers haven't won the second half.
Yeah, 7-7. yeah.
They didn't lose it.
They didn't lose it, but 7-7.
7-7.
Yep. But Medina Valley with the win here tonight, they stay second place in the district, tied with Southwest and Legacy. Actually, we had the bye this week, so they'll be 2-1. But Medina Valley and Southwest still tied, and they have yet to play later on this season.
It's going to be a good one in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll take a break, and we will come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we'll continue in a moment.
Generation company, operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dotson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
A 5-month CD with only $5,000 minimum balance required.
And earn up to 5.37%.
A 5.37 APY.
Stop in today. We look forward to you joining our CSB family.
Texas. 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. You can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
South Texas Hardware has been serving the Medina Valley area since 1987. South Texas Hardware is a hardware store that thrives on the interaction between the business and its customers. From home maintenance to expert advice, South Texas Hardware can serve your needs. South Texas Hardware supports the Medina Valley and surrounding communities. Stop by and see what South Texas Hardware has to offer. South Texas Hardware, Highway 90 West in beautiful Castroville, Texas.
Medina Healthcare System provides local residents with quality healthcare resources close to home without having to drive to San Antonio for their healthcare needs. Medina Healthcare System has stellar family practice physicians, a full-time OBGYN, a full-time surgeon, and very qualified nurse practitioners and physician assistants. Locations include Hondo, Divine, and Castroville. Visit medinahospital.net for more information. Medina Healthcare System, providing quality care close to home.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dotson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dotson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
We're back here at Panther Stadium as the Panthers complete a 30-7 win here tonight against Eagle Pass Winn, and the Panthers got up 30-0 in this ball game. But Maury, the first half is what did it for Medina Valley. They had 4 possessions in that first half. They scored on all 4 of them. You had a touchdown run from Ryan Rincon. You had a touchdown pass to Carter Hewitt, and you had a touchdown pass to Tesoro in the end zone, and then you had a 38-yard field goal from Gavin Rips that gave you was it 23-0 at halftime, and then the Panthers would score in the second half to make it 30-0. They would go up 30-0, and then Eagle Pass would score with 4 minutes left in the ball game after an interception. But Maury, you just feel like if this would have been a close game in the second half, the Panthers could have turned it up and scored some more if they'd have wanted to. But Medina Valley with a big win here tonight. They stay one-loss team in district after losing to South San last week. They're tied for second place with Southwest, and Southwest Legacy with one loss as well. They had the bye this week. I want to remind everyone that next week the game will be on Thursday night down in Laredo. We will not have a Sports for Supper show on Wednesday because the freshman and JV games will be on Wednesday night. So we will go down on Thursday to Laredo to play Laredo-Nixon at 7 o'clock. We'll be there. You can listen to us 6:40 airtime. 7 o'clock will be kickoff.
Same cast of characters.
Yep, and we'll be down there at Laredo to get you that ball game in, and hopefully the Panthers can come away with a win because the next week is Southwest
which
at home.
A big one, got a big circle on it.
Yep.
They're all big. You need to win out. You want to definitely have the first-round playoff game here at your home stadium.
Yep, and that's what you're playing for second place in the district. And, we talk about that Southside score. We heard a while ago in the fourth quarter, Southside tied it up 20-20 with South San. So they've come back from a 20-6 deficit to tie it up. You feel like maybe they had a little bit of a hangover after that Medina Valley game, a letdown, and I'm sure their coaches got on them there in that third and fourth quarter, and they've kind of woken up is what it sounds like from what we can hear. But, Medina Valley, like we said, Nixon away, and then the big one against Southwest here at home on the 13th. And then you have South San away and Cigarro at home. Yeah, you get a Friday the 13th game against the Southwest Dragons here at Panther Stadium. So that game with a big circle on, but you can't overlook Nixon next week because if you overlook teams, that's when you're going to get a surprise.
Absolutely.
And you can't do that. You got to prepare for them like always. Go into that ball game, ready to play and take care of business and come out with a W.
Absolutely. And Jared, what we saw, what we said was what we needed to do to win this ball game, we both hit it right on the head. We finished.
Yeah, we finished drives. And
the first half, 4 for 4.
Well, and think about it, too, what they did. They went 90 yards. They went 86 yards, took those drives downfield, and they finished them off. Like we said, we've seen them move the ball well between the 20s. Sometimes you don't see them cap those off. Well, they capped them off today.
Yep. And that was the whole routine in the first half. You finished all 4 drives, got what I would said, and we didn't want to say it, but it was pretty much an insurmountable lead the way your defense was controlling the line of scrimmage and the way they were holding the Mavericks to the yardage they were getting.
Yep.
You were up by 4 scores, so made it tough for the opposing team.
They did, and, the defense played well as always again here tonight. The defense has really played well this year, and the offense has caught up to them. They were behind early, but when you think about who they played Kerrville-Tivy, who was losing tonight 21-9 earlier, but John Jay also, who
They're
is
a juggernaut.
They are a good ball club.
They are going to win that district.
And the Panthers really, they didn't get blown out by them. They were in those ball games. A couple of plays here and there, and they could have had that Kerrville game. And you wonder if they'd play them now, if that script would kind of be flipped in the Kerrville game, and they maybe give Jay a better game than what they did early in that first half. And so Medina Valley with a 30-7 win. I want to remind everyone that the volleyball team won tonight too. They swept Eagle Pass 3-0. Got another win, and I think we're gonna do the game Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday and Friday they'll be on the air doing those volleyball games, and they're playing well right now too. So tune in, listen to volleyball Tuesday night and Friday, and we will be down in Laredo on Thursday.
And I want to thank everybody that texted me when we got a little glitch and stuff about being one mic louder than the other, and then updating us with these scores from out of town when we can't get them. I want to thank everybody that keeps us informed. And I want to thank our sponsors because without them, this broadcast isn't possible.
Right.
And they make it happen.
And I want to thank Juke's Meat Market for putting together the trays, the meat tray and cheese tray they give us for the press box every home game.
Hit.
Yep, and thank you to the sponsors as always to bring you these games here on MVBN. And join us next week as, volleyball and football continue next week.
Three times you can listen in to MVBN and catch twice the volleyball and once the football. So extra action you get next week for 3 days instead of 2.
And the Panthers will try to go above 500 on their regular season record next week, trying to get to 4-3. They're 3-1 in district play now, tied for second place in the district. So for the Medina Valley Broadcast Network, from Maury Stein, I'm Jared Lucky saying good night, God bless, and we will see you next time when Panther football continues.